Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I wish. Where are we? I'm at the Harry Potter store near you. Hi everyone, I'm just kind of filming in the car today. It's a busy day today and I just wanted to squeeze in a video. So I wanted to tell you about my experience before the Harry Potter store in New York City. So basically, well, you could skip this part if you want to. I'm just putting this at the beginning because I'm leading you up till the point. But if you don't care, feel free to skip over this part. Anyway, so basically, going into the Harry Potter store, we woke up at like 7:30 in the morning. Some people, when they advised us to be there at 7:30 in the morning, but I had been like looking at other YouTube videos with people saying that they got there at like 9 or 9:30 and that they were still able to get into the store. So just to give a reference, it takes us about an hour and 15 minutes to get into the city without traffic. So we woke up at like 6:30 and left the house by 7:30, but we got a little bit of a late start, so it was like more like 8. And on top of it, it was kind of stressful because my dad had put in the address as whatever Broadway Avenue, and he put in Brooklyn instead of New York City. So he was like, why does this GPS keep on taking me the wrong way? And basically we thought that it was just taking us a long way for some reason and that we were eventually going to get to the city. But after an hour of this happening, we were like, why did it bring us to Brooklyn and why are we still lost in Brooklyn? And it was there that my dad realized that he put in Brooklyn instead of New York City in the GPS. And my dad absolutely hates Brooklyn for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. The beginning was kind of a little bit like sketchy, but like towards the middle or the end, like I don't know, there was a part eventually where it started looking nicer, but my dad used to live there and he didn't like it very much, so I guess it brought back flashbacks or something like that, but I thought it was fine. And I started singing the song No Sleep Till Brooklyn. I was driving, which I don't think he appreciated very much, but we eventually got there. Rebecca, say hello. Happy, say hello. Hello.
Checking down to my moment of greatness.
Moment of greatness.
There you go. Here it comes. Great. I'm great. No.
What's gonna happen now?
Short change. Come on.
No. This is me a few days later. I was talking about how we got lost in Brooklyn. My dad kept on saying that he was so annoyed about being there that he felt like passing out or something like that. I'm sorry. He felt like passing out. I don't really know why. My dad was just getting so impatient between that and the GPS. He was like, I wish there was somebody that you could speak to regarding Siri, like a Siri complaint line or something like that. It's like, I bet you could call Apple, but like you can't. He was talking about how you can't complain to Siri directly because she's a robot and not a person. But anyway, so we finally got to the Harry Potter store like an hour later once we got out of all that mess.
So I think the book is pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, that would be cool to see. Oh, look, they have the ropes. And then we found parking and stuff like that. Luckily, because that's another challenge within itself. So we found parking. And then after that, we went to the store. And the thing is with the store, so the last time we actually went there like a few days before that, and they said, oh, I'm sorry, you can't get into the store. We're not accepting any more people at this moment. And we were like, what do you mean? And we asked some guy there that worked there, and he was like, oh, what you have to do is you have to get at the store at 7 o'clock in the morning. So originally we were going to leave at our house at like 5:30. But then I had seen that YouTube video where somebody said that they got into the store at 9. So that's what we aimed for instead. So anyway, what they do is you have to get there early and they'll give you a QR code. And the QR code is going to list what place in line you have. So they only do these QR codes early in the morning or when they've reached a certain capacity. And they stop it when they reach a certain capacity, I assume. I don't really know about that part, but basically they give you the QR code. When we scanned our QR code, it said there were like 697 people ahead of us. So we asked the lady that worked there, and she was like, okay, yeah, so this means you probably won't be able to get in until like 5:30. So she was like, but in the meantime, you can like go to like this hotel in Times Square and just wait there. They allow you to like sit there or something. I'm like, nah, we're not gonna sit in any hotel. We have a lot of things that we could be doing. So we just like left the store. We had our place in line through the QR code. And then after that, we tried to go to a Chick-fil-A because we all really need to use the bathroom, but we all wanted to eat as well. The Chick-fil-A, the bathrooms were locked. And we're like, oh yeah, our bathrooms are locked because of COVID. We're like, what do you mean? That's the most ridiculous thing we've ever heard, because we haven't come across any bathrooms that are closed where we live because of COVID. And this is the first time that we saw in the city as well that the bathrooms have been closed because of COVID. I'm not sure if that's that's a usual thing for New York City to have the bathrooms closed during COVID. The bathroom was closed in Chick-fil-A, and they just wouldn't open the bathroom. I think there's something fishy going on there with not wanting to open the bathroom, but I'm not going to publicly bash Chick-fil-A. So we walked to this other place that had, like lunch food and stuff. It was like a little cafe, like a French cafe or something. Yeah, so basically we went to the other store, and they said their bathroom was open. And then after that, we went to the Met, and then we parked the car there. It took a little bit to find parking there, but it's okay. Well, we found the parking, went to the Met for a couple hours, and then the Harry Potter store texts you when your place in line is available. So from the time that they text you, you have about an hour to get in, or they might give up your spot to somebody else. So you want to make sure that once you get the text, you get there in at least an hour, and you have to factor in the parking if you're like far away and stuff like that. It takes time to find parking. Everybody there was super friendly and super nice too, and there were just a bunch of like Harry Potter fans, and so everybody was just happy to be there, and it was so cool. I felt like I was in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for a second. I kept on calling it that while I was in this story, even though I knew it was Harry Potter New York City, but it felt like that. Letters from the moon. Copies. Look, these are the letters. Whoa! So you know what this is? Is it one?
Yes.
This is called This is called the Flu Network. It lets you go from one place to the other.
We're taking it to
Hello, guys. And then once we bought our stuff and then went outside, I faced the harsh reality that I'm not actually in Harry Potter world, and I was like, whoa, what's this? Buildings, skyscrapers, people beeping, and then I forgot that I was once again in New York City. Not that it isn't cool, but Harry Potter world is more cool. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter is more cool. So anyway, yeah, it was cool to be there. Okay, so this is basically what I got at the Harry Potter store. I got this kind of bag. I think they have the options of getting regular bags too, I think. But they also have an option if you would like a reusable bag for $4. They cost $4. It's probably the cheapest thing in the store. One of the cheapest things, at least. So they have like different options. I got the Hogwarts Castle. I was trying to choose between the Hogwarts Castle, the Hogwarts Express, or the special kind of bag that they only have at the Harry Potter store in New York. So anyway, enough with the bag. Basically, what I got. First off, I'll show you. So this is like the Butterbeer. It's not actual beer, it's the Butterbeer. They actually sell these now, where you can buy them, and I think that's pretty cool. They look a little bit different than if you were to get them in person, because in person, you know, they put like the little like I don't know what they actually put on top, but they put like the sweet stuff, like the foamy stuff on top, or they have frozen butterbeer. This is just like bottled butterbeer and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the other part I want to talk about. Comparing the butterbeer in the store to the butterbeer in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So usually, I act like I go there a lot. Anyway, when I have been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which is a total of 2 times probably, and yeah, it was fun to go. I guess some people never go. I'm lucky to have gone, but anyway, every day. Anyway, so I had, I'm having a brain fart now. I think one time I had the regular butterbeer, and it tasted like very fizzy to me, and this is also very fizzy. And putting ice in this does make it a difference, so I really can't speak to whether or not this compares to the butterbeer there. Now, the butterbeer that they had at the store compared to the butterbeer in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I think in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and again, I don't really get the regular butterbeer that often there, it tasted more fizzy to me, whereas it tasted less fizzy in the actual store. And people that actually drink it can like let me know. But anyway, I usually have the frozen butterbeer, and that definitely tasted different than the one in the store, of course, because it was frozen, and it tasted like refreshing too. But definitely when I was in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, like there's a point where it becomes like too sweet, where I had to like, it was very good, but I had to throw it away at some point because it was just like getting like very sweet. And I do like it, but my point is it's good, it's just like a lot sometimes.
The frozen butterbeer too.
They give you these butterbeer cups, which I really liked, because at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, they just give you the plastic cups, and I think you have to pay money if you want the other cups. I don't even know if they have that. Yeah, you have to pay money if you want the other cups. But this already came with it. It's not like they have like plastic cups at the actual store. This already came with this. So it was cool because you got to rinse it out. They actually have a rinsing station there. And then, yeah, and then you get to keep these. So these are what they look like. It says butterbeer, and I had 3 of them. Everybody let me keep theirs because they know how much I love Harry Potter. I apologize if you just found this video and thought it was going to be like solely a Harry Potter video. Yes, I have type 1 diabetes also. If you have type 1 diabetes and also like Harry Potter, yay! But if you don't, you're probably like, why the heck is this video getting recommended to me? If it did. Anyway, so like, let's take a look at the carbs. You can tell that it has, what are the carbs? I can't read backwards, I'm sorry. This has 19 carbs. Let's see if you can see that. So, I also got the chocolate frog.
I'm good. I'm kidding.
It could be good for when I'm low or something like that, maybe. As long, yeah, it could be good for when I'm low. But, yeah, this basically has, let's look at the nutrition facts, shall we? Okay, so this is why you have to pay attention to the nutrition facts too. Because for 1/5 of the piece, I'll show you what this whole thing looks like. First of all, it says chocolate frog. Dun, dun, dun. This is the chocolate frog. And if anybody's ever watched Harry Potter, like in the movie, they have the frog like jumping all over the place and stuff. And then it also comes with 1 card from like some from the Wizarding World. So you get like a card from like a person. There are a couple of different cards. This is the one I got. It's Hengist of Woodcraft, I think, or something like that. And then it says, like, has this little description on the back. It says, Hengist of Woodcraft, driven away from his home by Muggle persecutors, Hengist is supposed to have settled in Scotland, where he founded the village of Hogsmeade. The 3 broomsticks inn is alleged to be Hengist's old home. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, so for 1/5 of this is 20 carbs. So if you had this whole thing, it'd be 100 carbs, which is why it's important to look at the nutrition facts. Again, if you have like 1/5 of this, maybe even less, because you don't want to overcorrect when you're low. When you're low, this could work, but just keep in mind that this whole thing has 100 carbs. Sugar is 19. Yeah, anyway, you could like look at all those if you want to. Here, I'll zoom it up, and if you want to take a screenshot, you can look at this. also, I want to talk about my blood sugars walking around in the city. So basically, my blood sugar in the morning was like normal, and I woke up with it. I wasn't sure when we were gonna eat lunch exactly, and I'm not somebody that once I get up in the morning, I feel automatically hungry. I actually feel quite full and disgusting if I wake up early for some reason. I don't know how I did it all throughout high school. You should eat your breakfast, but that's just how I feel when I wake up early, at least. So I had like a yogurt and some fruit, like grapes or something. I had coffee as well, and then my blood was fine afterward because I didn't because I didn't eat anything that would make my blood sugar spike a whole lot. And then we ended up like just snacking on. And then we had our lunch at that place where I told you I had the tomato mozzarella sandwich. And then I'm trying to think whether that did not make my blood sugar go high. I just like kind of had it and it was fine then. And then or I'm trying to think. At least in the moment, I don't think it made my blood sugar high. But then afterward, I think I experienced a delayed high blood sugar, and then it made my blood sugar high. And the funny thing is why my blood sugar even went high. That's what I'm wondering, because I was walking like all day. We were like walking. We took the car at points, but we're pretty much walking most of the day. We like went in Central Park a bit, and then like we were walking around the museum and stuff. And then the other thing that I had a lot of was coffee as well, because I was really tired. I had like 3 cups of coffee, which I don't recommend, and which is what I usually don't do. I usually just have 1 cup of coffee, but I was really tired that day. So I had 3 cups of coffee, and that could have contributed to my blood sugar being a little as well. And then, yeah, and then afterward, later in the day, it just went, like, it went all the way down because of all that walking and like this. I'll show you. So they have like the little store inside of a store called like Mina Lima. And they had like these like portraits and stuff like that cost like thousands of dollars. So what I decided to do was I got it in a card form for like, I think it was $5 or something like that. My dad got this. That wouldn't like break the bank either. So like this was about like $5.
Who is Melina?
I think she was like a creator of the props or something.
The creator of what?
Of the props in
props.
the movie. Yeah. I think. This is cool. It's like a store inside a store. Look, these are like the movie. Puppy. These are like the letters from the movie.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that cool?
Look. Three-dimensional.
Hahaha. Desirable number 1. Oh, I'll show you too. These are the little stuffed animals I decided to get. This is Pigwidgeon from the movie, and this is Hedwig from the movie. And at first, I was just gonna get like the medium Hedwig because she looks cool too. But I wanted to get the both of them because I was like, I could get 2 of them. I thought they were cute, so I decided to get them. And that's all the stuff that I got from the Harry Potter store. And this has been my experience with it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share the word. Bye-bye.
There's no fire in it that I know of.
Oh, I thought that character from Harry Potter was Walt Disney.
Walt Disney?
I was like, oh, they have Walt Disney.
I don't want to like fall down the stairs as I'm going. Oh, is that you? I thought I was talking to a random stranger.